Yo, what's good, guys? Today I want to show y'all the best DAIMA VEGETA team that we have currently in DOKKAN battle. We're going to be taking him up against a tough STR boss where he's going to have type disadvantage. So we're putting him to his limits. Let's see what he's got.
Not bad.
All right, so let's go ahead and take a quick look at the lineup. So here we go. We got the 10-year Annie fusions. We got the 7-year Easy A on here, the gods, and we got this Super Saiyan 4 Goku on here along with Gotenks. So a pretty tough squad. Now we did get DAIMA VEGETA in slot 3, or rather slot 7, turn 3. So I'm gonna float the first friend DAIMA VEGETA. Why not? The orbs are looking kind of rough. I want to prioritize getting a stack off, a great stack with this guy. So we're gonna do that. And then lastly, we're gonna do this. So I wanted to bring DAIMA VEGETA today, guys, because I see this guy getting nothing but hate, man. Everybody's slandering this guy's name. Everybody's treating him like a piece of garbage. And I feel like that's kind of messed up. I feel like this guy's low-key pretty solid. And especially if we're comparing him to the Golden Week TURs, low-key, you can make a case to say, I feel like, that this DAIMA VEGETA is better than them. Definitely better than the Tech Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken Goku that's coming out, right? The reason why I say that, this guy is a slot 1 unit, and honestly you could bring him in a lot of different types of content in this game. You could bring him in Battle Hardened, Formidable Foes. You can also bring him in Red Zones like we're doing here. And I mean, you could try to bring him in Festival of Battles. He'll get you far, but as far as completing it, I don't think he can do it. But with that being said, I want to tell y'all why he gets hate in just a second too.
Pretty obvious you're not going to defeat him by yourself.
So why does this DAIMA VEGETA get hate? So to put it simply, like I said, he is a slot 1 unit, right? And that's a good thing. However, he's restricted to slot 1. So how we're in a locking boss, let's say if he got locked in slot 2, he could get cooked. Like, and that's putting it lightly, he could get destroyed. If this guy is not in slot 1, he loses a lot of his damage reduction, right? And he doesn't have guard. Now, however, I think a positive is, here, let's read his passive, right? When you do his entrance animation, he gets 20% damage reduction, and on his first turn he could see super attacks. He's got a scouter, right? So that's 20% damage reduction, and then we have 50% damage reduction on the turn, and then he has another 20% damage reduction in slot 1. So he's basically got 80 or 90% damage reduction in slot 1, which is pretty good, especially because this guy's on Power Beyond Super Saiyan, and the AGL Super Saiyan 4 Goku is gonna give him basically 100% damage reduction and some defense, right? So he doesn't have guard, but I see why they didn't give him guard, is because that Goku would make this guy like an everlasting tank, right? On top of that, with him being in slot 1, when he super attacks, every time he super attacks, actually, he raises every ally on the turn's defense by 33%. And on top of that, he's stacking his own attack and defense by 33% for 3 turns, right? So you want to kind of get as many super attacks in as possible with this guy, which kind of sucks that we had to float him off and all that, but we had to get our rotations in check, right? Because we don't want 2 DAIMA VEGETAs on the same rotation. That is the furthest thing from what you want. So All right, now I want to get into a little more as well why people are hating on this guy. Let's go ahead and get our first stack with DAIMA VEGETA. Let's do this as well, and we'll float off the Goku for now. So why do people hate on DAIMA VEGETA? It's simple, right? So this guy can get additional attacks. This guy can super up to 4 times in a turn, which is pretty crazy, but it's very conditional. So off rip, he just, as you saw, he did 1 super attack. If we got the hidden potential system, it would have been 2 super attacks, right? And here, I'll just explain it as this animation is going on. So that would have been 2 super attacks, but he can get 2 more. Let's say if we receive an attack before DAIMA VEGETA attacks in slot 1, let's say it's a normal attack. If we receive that normal attack, then boom, we get another additional super guaranteed. So that's 3 supers if we get the hidden potential system. And how we get another super attack is before the, see, so look how this Ribrianne is attacking twice before DAIMA VEGETA attacks, right? If one of them is a normal attack, like I said, boom, and it hits him, he gets a guaranteed super. And then if one of them is a super attack and it hits him, boom, he gets another additional super. So combine that with the hidden potential system, that's how he can get 4 super attacks in 1 turn, right? Which is pretty cool. Now the reason why people don't like that is because this guy, this DAIMA VEGETA, let's say he dodges the super attack, right? Let's say he dodged right here, boom. So when he, okay, you see that yellow symbol, you might have to rewind it, but that's how you know you got the additional. Let's say he dodged that super attack though, he would still get the additional attack. But let's say Ribrianne did a normal attack on him and he dodged the normal attack. The problem is he won't get that additional super attack. Like basically he can dodge a super attack, but not the normal attack. So if that kind of confused you, let me know in the comments and I can kind of simplify it a bit more. But that's basically why people don't like him, is because you kind of want to build him dodge. And the problem though is if he's dodging certain attacks, it won't count towards him getting that super attack in his passive, which makes a big deal because he's stacking and he's giving defense to the rest of the rotation, right? Like it makes a huge difference whether or not he's getting that additional super attack. So I can kind of see why people don't like, you know, like there's a bit of flaws in his kit, I would say, but I don't think that should be regarded as him being trash, right? I think it's a bit much calling this guy trash. Like honestly, I'm calling this guy better than DAIMA Goku. Like this is the best DAIMA character that we have out right now. Well, we still got Glorio, so I don't know how true that is.
Could it be? Vegeta! Yes! I knew it was you! Kakarot!
Well, we do have Glorio, like I said. So Glorio is probably the best DAIMA character we have right now. However, though, Glorio, the thing with Glorio is his main defense is dodge. And a lot of fights, including this one, actually cancels out dodge. So that is something you want to keep in mind, right? And so, yeah, when you pair his flaws in his kit on top of, like I said, this guy not having guard and having to be restricted in slot 1 as well, I think it really hurts him. If he just had his damage reduction outright in any slot, like his full damage reduction, I think he would have been way better. But, and on top of that, if he could just unconditionally super attack 4 times, that would be better, right? See right there, unfortunately, like Ribrianne supered him, but it was after he attacked, so we couldn't get that additional attack, right? So yeah, it kind of sucks because you cannot control it. Like you have to like the boss determines his performance. So I can see why people would get upset at that. However, I think you should kind of see it as a bonus, right? Like, it depends on how you look at it. Is the glass half full or is the glass half empty, right? But regardless, I think this team is going to be very solid. I can't wait to go ahead and test this Daima Goku, or Daima Goku. We need Daima Super Saiyan 4 Goku, for real. But this Daima Vegeta, I can't wait to test them out in the SDR Jiren portion of the phase. Even the locking physical topo version of the phase, right? The SDR Jiren, by the way, guys, y'all are going to want to stick around because the SDR Jiren, this guy hits for basically almost 6 million damage on a super attack, which is crazy. Like, pretty sure that's the hardest hitting super attack in the game, damn near. Obviously, apart from Festival of Battles and maybe apart from Battle Hard and Formidable Foes too. This Goku's passive is up, so he doesn't have the guard and dodge, which honestly is not good. So what I'm just gonna do right now is low key, I'm just gonna do this. If we don't do this, this guy is dead, I promise you. So y'all already know the drill at this point. I'm gonna get up in here. I'm gonna try to do a decent amount of damage actually, because well, I want to save those orbs right there. But I want to get off of this phase as quick as possible because I want to try to minimize this Super Saiyan 4 Goku showing up on the locking phase, because once he gets locked in slot 1, that dude is cooked. That dude gets violated out here in that locking phase. So you got to be careful with that. So my plan is to beat this locking phase within the next 2 turns, basically. So we gotta get it done, man. So we gotta try to defeat this Catapesla on this phase here. This turn or the next turn. I know y'all are tired of seeing this grade 8 animation right here, so I'm gonna keep talking. I'm gonna keep it flowing. But yeah, I probably should have skipped this right here. Next time I got y'all, bro. Because he be showing up in every video, bro. If you watch all the videos, I'm sure that that's how you feel about that. Let's do that. And again, I'm gonna keep this Vegeta around for now. However, in an ideal scenario, like I said, I want the Super Saiyan 4 Goku next to the Daima Vegeta, right? And I didn't really manage my ki too great right there. Could have been way better for sure. Regardless though, that's okay. This guy shouldn't super us this turn. And guys, I want to point out, like, my Daima Vegeta doesn't have any dupes, by the way. This guy has 2 dupes in his Daima Vegeta, but mine doesn't have any dupes. So I want y'all to pay attention to the tanking from the Daima Vegeta that has no dupes, right? Let's see how much this does right here. This shouldn't do much damage, I would say. Yeah, if any at all, right? Daima Vegeta, bro. Daima Vegeta is a pretty solid tank, dog. Especially when he's getting all this defense support. Like I said, this Vegeta right here is giving him defensive support. And the Super Saiyan 4 Goku on rotation is also giving him defense and damage reduction. Bro, when you combine all these stuff together, this dude goes crazy, right? And that, I think that says a lot about his team. And I kind of get why they held back with that guy. Because imagine that Daima Vegeta had guard and 90% damage, or like basically 100% damage reduction and guard with this Super Saiyan 4 Goku. Like, that would be ridiculous. And that's why a lot of people are kind of hating on that Super Saiyan 4 Goku, because people feel like he is impacting other units in a negative way. So I wonder how you feel about that. Do you think that Goku, that Super Saiyan 4 Goku was kind of a bad release or not? Personally, for me, I think he wasn't like a bad release at all. Like, I get people that are saying like, oh, like he's affecting the units that come out. But honestly, I mean, if he can have that good of support, I think so can other units. And I think they're gonna move forward like that, right? He's not gonna be the only one giving out damage reduction support and all that. Maybe other units won't give out that much, but I promise you guys, I think this is the start of something that Dokkan is gonna continue later down the line. We just gotta wait and see for worldwide download celebration, right? Now I'm trying to get these stacks in with this Goku as much as possible, because once we get in that locking phase, I'm probably gonna pop the Tech Vegito active skill, unless Daima Goku doesn't get locked in slot 1. And man, okay, we need to kill him this turn for sure. For sure, we definitely need to kill him right here. Come on, guys, do your thing. There we go. Yeah, they're gonna get enough super attacks, so we should be good. Let's see though. I'm pretty sure. But guys, this next phase of this fight is really tough, bro. This Topo, this guy locks your characters, and on top of that, he does 4.6 million damage on his super. And on top of that, when he supers, he raises his attacks so his normals do some insane damage. Okay, as we can see right here, see, okay, this is what I figured would happen. So Daima Vegeta got locked in slot 2. Now if we don't do anything about this, we're straight up dead. It don't matter what. We could put this guy in slot 1 if we want, and you might think we're fine. I'm gonna be real with y'all though, we're not. Like, that Daima Vegeta is dead. So what we're gonna do right away, let's pop this.
I'm gonna send you straight to hell!
So that gets rid of this problem. The thing is, man, it's like people want to talk so much trash about a unit, right? And I get it. But at the same time, it's like you gotta kind of factor in their whole team, not just the unit themselves, right? I mean, yeah, I guess you could say like, oh, what if he's on another team? But the way this, the character Daima Vegeta Super Saiyan 3, think about this, guys. This guy is a pure Saiyan, right? He's an earth protecting hero. This guy's gonna be, basically what I'm trying to say, this guy is gonna be on teams that have other good characters as well. Super Saiyan 4 Goku, Tech Vegito, Tech Gogeta, like multiple different teams with those people on it. Especially once we get a Daima Super Saiyan 4 Goku, we don't even know what he's gonna look like, right? Like, what if that guy is like a better version of the current Super Saiyan 4 Goku, right? So I think people got to factor in the team too. Like, yeah, this guy isn't perfect with his design, but you can't come out here and try to treat this guy like he's one of the worst TURs in the game. That's absolutely false. Let's see, do we have, okay, so again, Super Saiyan 4 Goku locked in slot 1. So this is the exact scenario that I be talking about. So what do? You bring units to back up your team. Duh.
Vegeta, put this on your right ear, please! Vegeta! Give it to me now! This is what I'm supposed to do, right? Yep, thanks, Vegeta. This is Super Vegito!
It's just that simple, bro. It's just that simple.
Witness the power of the Potara!
Now, only thing though is we definitely need to kill this guy on this turn. So I'm going to show y'all this one as well. Perfect, perfect. I mean, I wouldn't say perfect, but we can work with it. So we can see where the super attack's at in the first slot. So if we didn't use that Tech Vegito active, that boy Super Saiyan 4 Goku is about to get violated, bro. He's about to get exposed out here. But it's all good. It's all good. Like I said, I know how to build a team, guys. If y'all are coming on here, watch us die right here. That would be funny, dude. But I was about to say, if you're about to come on here looking for a team and you land on Hollow's channel, my boy, just know I got you sorted out, bro. I ain't gonna come out here and give you some whack ass team, boy. I'm about to give you some heat. We got this. We live this. Whoo! Okay. Like I said, guys, that was a lot of damage. But that was a 4.6 million super. And Vegito got absolutely 0 defensive stacks, right? And that was before this Goku could super, and that was before Daima Vegeta could super. Remember, guys, Daima Vegeta, when he supers, he's raising the allies' defense. So if he had supered before Vegito took that super attack, like let's say he did like 2 supers, then that Vegito would have tanked that way better, right? So keep that in mind. Now we are able to finish off this topo on this phase, which is perfect. That's beautiful. See, guys, when you're building a team, you got to factor in all weaknesses. I think this is why people struggle so hard to build a team, because they don't factor in every possible weakness, right? Okay, now we can see a super attack right there. Okay. I want to do this.
Let's do this, Vegeta! This is a power greater than that of a Super Saiyan God! I'm going to have fun destroying you!
Now, I was talking all that trash, but low key, guys, we might be cooked. We might be cooked. Let's see.
Now it's my turn!
Okay, what are we looking like? Okay, so the reason why I said we might be cooked, right, which it's not looking too good. Here, let's pop this right quick. Is, bro, we don't have any HP left from that last turn, bro. We don't have no HP. Now, this is a flaw with the Daima Vegeta, right? This is the exact flaw with him. So you see how that super attack is in slot 1. Now, typically, even though this guy cancels dodge, these guys would more than likely on their transforming turn survive this guy's super right here. And then typically maybe you could be like, oh, let me just float him or whatever, but you can't do that. This Daima Vegeta will get destroyed by normals if we do not take care of him in slot 1. So that is why people be hating on this Daima Vegeta. I want to get I was hoping to get way more tech orbs than that. This should heal us up a little bit though. And so here's the thing. This Jiren is supering for 5.7 million, basically 6 million damage, guys. And this Daima Vegeta has type disadvantage. So we probably lost here. Now, let's say we had Super Saiyan 4 Goku on rotation. Then I think we would have lived this. But let's see how much damage this does. let's see how much damage this does. If we had full HP, we also could have possibly lived this. But let's see. Maybe I'll get hit by surprise. Maybe this DAIMA Vegeta can live this, but it would be tough. Not just for this guy, but for any character in this game. Any character in this game will struggle in this scenario with type disadvantage. This is, like I said, almost a 6 million damage super. We got 3 stacks. We got 3 stacks, which is nice. We cannot possibly get the 4th because he's not getting hit with a super attack before he supers. Let's see how he does. Honestly, guys, let's see. I'm not gonna say nothing. If we die, I'm gonna show it. Let's see. I wanna. Okay, 656, right? So honestly, bro, from a 6 million super, that's not bad. I want to show with Super Saiyan 4 Goku on rotation as well. So hold on right quick. Alrighty, guys. So we're back in it, and we have the Topo supering slot 1 against DAIMA Vegeta right here. So we're gonna do this, and we're gonna try to get this 24 key with Goku. Boom, and then we'll get this key with Vegito. Now let's see how much this DAIMA Vegeta is gonna take in slot 1 next to Super Saiyan 3 Goku. How much does he do? Let's see. This might hurt a little bit, but just a little bit, right? That wasn't bad. Now that Topo, that guy, hold on right quick, because I had it pulled up, but let me just make sure y'all know how crazy that is. This Topo right here hits for 4.6 million damage. This is almost like the ceiling for most bosses in the game, is how much that Topo was hitting right there. So that's really good tanking. Less than 100k is really good. Now I want to see if I could kind of get him to tank the Jiren for some damage too, right? So I'm gonna skip ahead a little bit till we make it to Jiren, and hopefully we get another scenario similar to that. All right, guys, here is the turn that I've been waiting for. Sure, let's toss that out. And hopefully hopefully this Jiren is super attacking frame 1. Let's see though. Oh boy, they're really gonna make me waste these orbs, bro. Man, this game is so unfair sometimes, man. That's crazy. We needed that heal. It's all good though. I'm not necessarily trying to win, bro. Look at this. I'm not trying to win. I just want to show the tanking right here. This team is obviously capable of winning this fight, but let's see how much this Jiren does. Super right here. Go. Yes. All right, how much does this do? Super Saiyan 4 Goku on rotation. This is before he can super attack though. 800k. So okay, now regardless how that looked, I would say that was still some pretty solid tanking, given the fact that this Jiren is doing over 5.8 million damage on his super. The DAIMA Vegeta had type disadvantage, and on top of that, if we had, instead of Go tanks in slot 3, if we had maybe the Vegito on rotation or the AGL Vegeta, giving him slightly a bit more defense, he actually could have lived that. I would say that's a dub. If you thought the video was helpful or informative, make sure you leave a like, comment, subscribe. Other than that, have a good day.